burst onto the music scene in the 80s, but 40 years on, Toyah Willcox is going from punk princess to cabaret queen.
She'll be treating fans to a spectacular evening of music, burlesque artists and award-winning acrobats as she hits the stage at Proud Embankment.
Right, here to tell us all about it is Toyah, and it's always lovely to see you.
It's lovely to see you.
Good morning.
Welcome.
So this is Cabaret All-Stars. Tickets available now, part of the Proud Embankment. That's their latest show. And you say that this is tasteful but pushes the boundaries.
It's very, very glamorous. It is certainly exotic and erotic. The very young performers, very beautiful, boys and girls, and so highly qualified at what they do. Trained by Cirque du Soleil, trained in Vegas, all from around the world. And they are defying gravity, defying death in some cases. Some of the acts are so breathtakingly dangerous, but brilliantly done. I would say that the evening is definitely for 18 upwards, but I have not seen anything that I would not want my parents to see if they were around, because it's a very friendly venue. You walk in, it's a beautiful venue, you have a 3-course meal, you are looked after the moment you get in by really gorgeous young girls and fabulous waiters, and the performers are so funny. What they do is so empowering to women. So you have women with fags in their mouth setting fire to the men. It's like that. It's so empowering, and you come away thinking they've made an incredible social comment about stereotypes. You have your wonderful drag performers, you have kind of gender fluid performers. Everything makes a very beautiful comment about today without preaching, and with great humour and incredible talent.
Well, you've sold it to me. Sounds great.
And then you get an old bag like me, who's kind of singing the hits.
So your role is what?
I'm the MC. And because I have a history of dressing up, and I also have a recent history of undressing on my social media, I'm very much in capturing that. I come out like the battle-ready, the battle-hard Queen of Rock, kind of waving the flag. I mean, 42 years ago, when I had pink hair, I couldn't get a bus or a taxi, and people were always trying to arrest me. And here I am in a room full of incredibly beautiful young people, hair all colours, covered in tattoos, and they're free to do that today. I find that incredibly emotional.
Yeah, I bet you do. And also, for you, who sort of, you know, touring constantly, but on your own, solo up there on stage, then be sharing the stage with all these people, it must just feel like a different experience.
It's a very different experience. There's one song I do, I Want to Be Free, with an amazing aerial artist called Katrina, and I'm lying on the stage looking up at her, and every time I've performed this song with her, I'm in tears, because she is such an extraordinary performer. She can do things with her body that you think would just break her. It's beautiful, it's balletic, breathtaking. And I do lie there thinking, this couldn't have happened when I started in the business. A woman could not have done this. And it's a glorious, glorious feeling. And yes, I am on tour. I went straight from Proud Cabaret on Thursday to play 2 shows with my band in Halifax. And to be back.
I bet that feels good.
Everything is just like embracing everyone and not wanting to let them go. And at the end of my band show, on both shows in Halifax, the audience started to hold each other and slow dance with each other. And it's like this incredible celebration of being back.
Yeah, the audience need it as much as you getting back out there and performing, I imagine.
Absolutely. Well, performers have to perform, which is why I ended up forming Toyah YouTube channel with my husband. Well, we didn't think it would go viral and that Alice Cooper would be watching and Matt Damon and ZZ Top.
I mean, it was massive.
It's massive.
And bonkers.
It's absolutely bonkers. It's had 40 million people pass through to watch what we do.
We're watching some of it now.
Oh, you found one that you could show.
Well, there's a lot we can't.
That is the very first one we did. When we posted that, within 5 minutes, we were getting messages from Australia, from the Philippines, from Hong Kong, people saying thank you.
We should say, I mean, your husband, Robert, I mean, he's one of the world's foremost guitarists, founder of King Crimson. I mean, he's an amazing musician, world-renowned, and there you are. And you say that you sort of started doing that to keep him occupied.
To keep him moving.
Yeah.
As soon as lockdown started, he disappeared into his office and was only coming out to eat. And I thought, oh, if we've got months of this, he's not going to be well.
Yeah.
So I started to teach him to dance, and I posted us jiving, and it went viral within an hour. And he got very interested in this, and the messages that were coming back were, thank you, I'm alone in an apartment, I'm so miserable, and you're cheering me up.
Well, there's one trick
I love
we
it.
can't
You're not
show.
taking yourself so. Oh yeah.
You're performing Metallica's Enter Starman at Sandman, and you've got a see-through top on an exercise bike. We can't show it.
40 million views.
And did you realise it was going to have such an effect on people? Because you can see everything.
I know. I see. I'm an actress, so I don't care about it. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you're on theatre, you have to get changed in the wings. If you don't get a dressing room at a gig, you just take everything off and say, hard luck. If you don't give me a dressing room, this is what you get. So I'm used to that. What I didn't realise is when Alice Cooper sent a message saying that it made him laugh his socks off, and then Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin texted me and said that he was laughing his socks off. And then you start seeing people copying what you do. I shaved my husband's hair before he went on tour to turn him into a road warrior. So I said, my husband's going on tour, I need him to leave the house as a road warrior. Then Robbie Williams did it, Matt Damon did it, everyone was doing it.
That's amazing. I just love those things that came out of lockdown. It's just brilliant. Right then, tickets for Cabaret All-Stars, as we said, available now. Sounds like a hell of a night.
It's a big hug and it's phenomenal. It's Vegas in London.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.